Here's a very important question. Which horror franchise has had the best streak where the quality of content has been consistently good? I thought about it, and believe it or not, my answer was pretty easy to settle on. I would say The Evil Dead, a franchise that has spanned over 4 decades. I think the content here is consistently good. The Evil Dead is a classic for a reason, a film made on a very low budget with limited resources. There were a lot of obstacles in this production, it was actually hell for everyone involved, and the result was a great film and very effective in a lot of its filmmaking techniques, specifically its use of sound. Evil Dead 2 is a great sequel. I think it's better than the first film. It's got iconic moments, and yeah, it does feel like a more elevated version of its predecessor, but it still stands in this franchise with its own unique identity. And by the time a third film came around, they had a great idea: send Ash back in time. This is easily one of the funniest films in this franchise, but it never lets go of the horror elements that have made this such a great series of movies. And even when it came time to reboot or re-envision, just tell another story in this universe, 2013's Evil Dead is also solid. Using modern filmmaking techniques, it still carries the spirit of what Sam Raimi established with these movies. And of course, it put filmmaker Fede Alvarez on the map. Ash vs. Evil Dead not only went for multiple seasons, but it maintained a dedicated following. It speaks volumes about the quality of this franchise, that people will always gravitate to what it delivers. And most recently, we got Evil Dead Rise, which I thought was really entertaining. There's just a certain spirit and aesthetic that has defined all these films, and no matter who's behind the camera, they understand that the man that built this house is Sam Raimi, and they have certainly respected that house. There's another installment on the horizon, and I'm definitely not skeptical that it will continue this streak.